if you take environmentalism to an extreme, you start to view humanity as a plague on the surface of the earth, like a mold or something.
Right.
But this is actually false. The Earth could take probably 10 times the current civilization. The population could be, you could 10x the population without destroying the rainforest. So the environmental movement, and I'm an environmentalist, has gone too far. They've gone way too far. If you start thinking that humans are bad, then the natural conclusion is humans should die out. How could AI go wrong? Well, if AI gets programmed by the extinctionists, its utility function will be the extinction of humanity. They won't even think it's bad, like that guy.
Right. Bruh. If you let
it's
AI,
messed up.
There's a lot of decisions that AI would make that would be very similar to eugenics. Maybe AI would come up with some sort of a different structure in terms of how they get power and resources.
There's no shortage of power. Like we talked about solar power for cars, the issue is that cars just have a very low surface area. But you could actually power the entire United States with 100 miles by 100 miles of solar.
Really?
Yes.
So you could just pick some dead spot that you fly over.
Of which there are plenty.
Cover that sucker up with
Correct.
solar panels and charge the whole country.
Absolutely.
24/7.
Well, you need batteries, but yes.
Yeah.
At the time said, hey, you should fight Zuck. And I said, well, I'm willing to fight if he is. Zuck posted, I think on Instagram or something, name the place or something to that effect. And I was like, okay, how about the Vegas Octagon? And then Italy actually was willing to let us use the Colosseum. So then I was like, well, can't turn that down, But then I was like, well, if it's going to be in the Coliseum, we're not like, I like UFC and everything, but we don't have like tons of ads and UFC branding on the Coliseum because it's a historical, play. It's a history, it's a place
Right.
of great history. You don't want to
Right.
just have it be all like NASCAR.
Right.
So then and then Zuck pulled out. Used the pull-out method.
So he pulled out of it. He pulled out of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have to train. I could do it like tomorrow. I tried going to his house, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You do navigate to Zuck's house.
Yeah, basically. But I don't know. There was nobody there. According to a spokesman, he was traveling.
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming over to your house. I'm gonna get you. Anyway, he didn't answer.
Well,
Dana White thinks it would be like the a really big ticket fight.
it would be fucking huge.
Yeah.
I would commentate on that.
Yeah, I mean,
It
the
would
proceeds
be
could go to charity and stuff. It'd be
huge.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. People would
Yeah.
want to see what the hell's going on.
Oh, my God. It would be fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be really crazy.
Crazy.
Like if they close the thing
Yeah.
and Bruce Buffer is in there,
Yeah.
it's time.
Let's go.
The place would go fucking bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here's an interesting fact. I lost sleep for a week over this. Ready? If you look at the common ancestor between fungus and animals, because the tree of life ultimately has one taproot, okay? And as it splits, it speciates, and you get all these things. The diversity of life on Earth is enabled by the fact that life can speciate. Okay. You look at the common ancestor between animals and fungus, the common ancestor between humans and mushrooms split later than its common ancestor split with green plants. What that means is we and mushrooms are more alike than either we or mushrooms are to green plants.
There's a moment where you realize, oh, I'm taking a selfie and I'm going to die.
No, I don't think they realize it until it's too late.
See, she was posing for a picture here, and the bison sort of just said, "Get the fuck away from me."
Yeah, he just gave her a little of that. Like, get the fuck out. Ay. Look at her. She's so uncoordinated.
Yeah, she
With
was
her
too.
stupid backpack filled with fucking Capri Suns. It's falling down. Dope. Dope. Fucking potato chips in her backpack and shit.
Oh, dude, I saw a monkey and a young black woman fight over a bag of chips. There's a bunch of those.
Monkeys
if you look
will
up
steal your shit.
Cambodia, yeah,
They
they don't
will
care.
steal your shit. They will run up on your table and steal your food right off your plate. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Give me that sandwich. And they just run off with it.
They don't care, man.
They don't care. Did you?
The first gay I ever met, the first gay dude I ever met, this dude Billy Conforto.
How old
right?
were you?
I was probably 14, right?
That was the first gay you ever met.
Yeah, that ever met straight on. There was
Was he 14 too?
No, he was probably 30. So, and he was like the toughest gay dude, so he could like fight and he was gay. Nobody'd ever seen it, you know?
That's scary for a homophobe.
Oh, totally.
Some dude will fuck you up and suck your dick.
Oh, that's the biggest fear.
Or make you suck his.
That's the crazy part.
With no teeth. He punches all your teeth out.
Oh, that's got to be crazy. So that changed the game for a lot of homophobes because they're like, who's this queer, you know?
Oh, dude.
And then you're like, oh, if that dude knocks me out and then makes love to me, it's going to be a 0 for 2 tonight, you know?
Yeah, that's a more than 2 points.
Yeah.
That's like a 10-8 round. Dogs that were loose would come to the fence and fuck with him, and he would go crazy. He just couldn't get to them, and they would be fucking with him. And one dog pissed on his fence, like just lifted his leg up. A Labrador came by, pissed on his fence, and so he started slamming his head into the metal bars, like so his wrought iron metal bars, and he slams his head into the bar, and he's like mostly head, right? And pit bulls are like 50% head, and he's just like fucking. And he gets his fucking head through, and I hear all this noise, and I'm alone in the house, and then I hear this noise, and I look out the window, and I see Frank with his head like wedged between the bars, and I see this dog right outside the gate that was pissing, and I was like, oh my God, he's gonna get out, and so I run up to the fence, and I get to him right when his ass pops through he bent the bars, and he got out, and so it's me running down the street in my socks, chasing this dog.
Fucking
and
Andy Dufrank, baby.
he plowed this dog right into a pile of trash cans, right in my neighbor's trash cans, and I got a hold of his collar right before it got ugly. I'm like, motherfucker. So then I had to have another bar welded all around the perimeter of my fence to keep him from separating the bars. So this Israeli dude came over here, and he was the welder guy and the fence guy, you know, and he's like, what happened to your fence? And I said, the dog did it. He goes, this fucking fence? This dog bent this fucking fence with his head? I go, yeah, the dog peed out there. He goes, bro. I go, yeah, that's a crazy dog. It's a different kind of dog.
Oh, that's Mike Perry, dude.
It's
That's
a different kind of dog.
Yeah.
Different kind of dog. They don't care about pain. Pain doesn't
Yeah.
mean a fucking thing to them. They just want to get you. Dogs that were loose would come to the fence and fuck with him, and he would go crazy. He just couldn't get to them, and they would be fucking with him. And one dog pissed on his fence, like just lifted his leg up. A Labrador came by, pissed on his fence, and so he started slamming his head into the metal bars, like so his wrought iron metal bars, and he slams his head into the bar, and he's like mostly head, right? And pit bulls are like 50% head, and he's just like fucking. And he gets his fucking head through, and I hear all this noise, and I'm alone in the house, and then I hear this noise, and I look out the window, and I see Frank with his head like wedged between the bars, and I see this dog right outside the gate that was pissing, and I was like, oh my God, he's gonna get out, and so I run up to the fence, and I get to him right when his ass pops through he bent the bars, and he got out, and so it's me running down the street in my socks, chasing this dog.
Fucking
and
Andy Dufrank, baby.
he plowed this dog right into a pile of trash cans, right in my neighbor's trash cans, and I got a hold of his collar right before it got ugly. I'm like, motherfucker. So then I had to have another bar welded all around the perimeter of my fence to keep him from separating the bars. So this Israeli dude came over here, and he was the welder guy and the fence guy, you know, and he's like, what happened to your fence? And I said, the dog did it. He goes, this fucking fence? This dog bent this fucking fence with his head? I go, yeah, the dog peed out there. He goes, bro. I go, yeah, That's a crazy dog. It's a different kind of dog.
Oh, that's Mike Perry, dude.
It's a different kind of dog.
Yeah.
Different kind of dog. They don't care about pain. Pain doesn't
Yeah.
mean a fucking thing to them. They just want to get you. But let's get some smelling salts in the system first.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah. Let's fire up. Let's go.
All right.
You first.
Man, I've been waiting for that. Claus, right?
Down Santa Claus Lane. Take a sniff. Oh, got him. Got him. Got
Thought it
him.
was going to be dead and it wasn't.
Woo!
We
Here we
could
go.
have one more back.
Welcome to the danger zone.
Okay, here we go.
Boy.
Huh?
Fuck yeah, boy.
It's not fresh, but it's good enough.
But it's strong, yeah. Let me
That's
get
good.
one more.
That's good.
This is my high,
That works.
man.
That works.
Woo!
Whoa.
Is that Takachik?
Put take a blast right before I go on stage.
One thing that yeah, I think there's something about that people have an extra wiener that makes me angry.
Go back.
Yeah, one time this guy I knew was having sex with this girl, and like the rest of us were just kind of being lonely outside of his room, and we went on the balcony. We went on the
I just picture you. How many guys are outside in the room being lonely?
3 guys.
So one guy's in there getting his freak on, and everybody else is outside.
Oh, the sound, yeah. And because of the sounds, you feel so much fucking lonelier, you know? So, and we went outside on the balcony to, like, one guy was out there smoking a cigarette, and so then he starts listening to the sex through the window. Then he comes back in, he's like, you guys got to come in here, you know? Chucky's doing some work in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, you know, it's worth coming out, you know? It's almost like if you hear a good song, like, hey, guys.
Right.
So we went out, and the guy leaned too close on the window and fell right through the fucking pane glass, dude. Cut himself up, and then all of a sudden it's all exposed, and they're in there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I would do so much cocaine, my freaking eyes would dry out. And
Look at you grinding. You're thinking about it.
oh, dude, yeah.
Fucking
I remember I had to lick my hands and then rub it into my eyes
Whoa.
so that I could even blink well. Get right on the fucking. I like to be a peeping Tom if I can. I'll watch your whole family eat dinner. I used to love that shit.
On
boy.
coke?
Huh?
On coke?
On anything. Boy, I fucking love to watch a family eat from the distance.
Have you ever heard of this thing called frogging?
No.
No, have you heard of
What's that?
It's a thing. So it's like an online community. Where, there's probably a website. People try to live in your house without you knowing about it for like an extended period of time.
Well, that's a
damn,
good way
boy.
to die. I guarantee you that doesn't take place much in Texas.
That's true. Yeah, I think that's a San Francisco game. I think.
I don't buy that.
It's kind of the same with alcoholism. Like, I thought alcoholism used to just be like somebody couldn't stop drinking or whatever.
Right.
There's so much more. I mean, alcoholism is the only disease that will tell you don't have the disease, right? Mm-hmm. That's like, imagine if you put on like a shirt, right? But every couple of days, the shirt was like, guess what? You don't have a shirt on.
I don't think that's a good analogy.
I don't know if it is, but it seems like it. But that's what alcoholism
Because
is.
Alcoholism would tell you don't have a problem.
Right.
You don't have a problem. Have another drink.
Yeah.
Relax.
Have more
a
Coke.
Bump.
Yeah. Have another family. They had this dude on there. He's sitting on there and next to me, and he's like, "Hey, you want to see something?" And I thought it was going to be his dick, you know, because you know it's a freaking Greyhound
If he
bus.
says, yeah, you want to
And,
see something, it's either a human head or a dick. He pulls a head out of a bag.
Either way, you're getting ahead, bro.
Yeah.
But and I said no the first couple times, but the trip got longer, and I was like, all right, fuck it, you know, yeah, I'll see it. He opened up, he had a bag of jewelry and a gun. He had robbed a jewelry store before he got on the
Jesus
bus.
Christ, and he
Showed
wanted you to see it?
He just wanted, yeah, I think he wanted to kind of take some of the pressure off of him by sharing it with somebody else. You know, so
Yeah?
suddenly, yeah, I think he's like, you know, I got an accomplice or something. And then he even said, like, oh, we should get off at this next stop. And I'm like, I'm not in this shit.
He's going to throw the bag at you and call the cops. I found him.
He might have had a good idea, maybe so.
I feel like it would be real easy to kill all the zombies. I don't think that it would be the kind of epidemic that they claim in those shows. They move slow.
Okay. So
You
they
know?
move slow, but they're they just keep coming back, man.
Yeah, but like if zombies are coming to Texas, they're going to get gunned down.
Okay.
They're not gonna make it.
But what about at nighttime when people who are out there shooting start to get tired and they got to rest?
They go inside. The zombies are like clawing at the door. They can't even figure out doorknobs. They're idiots.
Yeah.
I need to take a break. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna shut this door. Take a nap on the kitchen floor. They're clawing at the doors. You wake up, brew some coffee, reload, get out there, boom, boom, boom. Clean your porch off.
Dude, you're right. Zombies are fucking idiots. Huh?
They're idiots. Oh my God. I read TikTok's terms of service because this is so crazy.
Is it good or bad?
Bad. This is from TikTok's privacy policy.
All right.
We collect certain information about the device you use to access the platform, such as your IP address, user region, user agent, mobile carrier, time zone settings, identifiers for advertising purpose, model of your device, the device system, network type, device IDs, your screen resolution and operating system, app and file names and types, keystroke patterns or rhythms. So they're monitoring your keystrokes, which means they know every fucking thing you type.
Wow.
Battery state, audio settings, and connected audio devices where you log in from multiple devices. We will be able to use your profile information to identify your activity across devices. We may also associate you with information collected from devices other than those you use to log into the platform, meaning they can use other computers that you're not even using to log into TikTok. They can suck the data off that. That's what you're agreeing to when you download and start using TikTok. That's wild.
It's insane.
I'm a fat slob right
Well,
now.
you were ripped back in the day,
In the
man.
day.
I saw a picture of you when you were wrestling. And I was like, damn, Neill, you
no,
look good.
I had some street cred back then.
Do you exercise at all now?
No, it's not that I don't have the energy to. It's trying to find the time.
There's you back in the day. Look at you, shredded.
Ooh.
How much did you weigh back then?
Oh,
Let me guess.
go on.
176.
No. I'm 6'2", so I'm 190 pounds in that.
Oh,
exactly
you look
100.
great.
I have big thighs and stuff. Other wrestlers would have skinnier thighs and things. So I was also taller than anyone I wrestled. So since we're the same height, it meant they had bigger muscles, actually. So because we're the same weight, right? But no, did I say that right? I'm taller,
Right.
But we're the same weight. So that means they have bigger muscles.
Right.
Because none of us have fat, right? So I had to do things that my lankiness would enable me to do and to accomplish that they couldn't. So I have long reach,
Right.
this sort of, I scoop an ankle, that kind of thing.
There's great advantages to having long limbs in martial arts, particularly in wrestling, grappling, because of leverage.
Yeah, also if you're quick and with long limbs,
Yeah.
and I was both. But if they got me in their grip, it was hard for me to get out.
So, what kind of exercise do you do these days?
No, that's not, no.
Nothing? Nothing?
No, I'm trying. I'm trying. When I'm in, I'm good. But I've just got so much going on.
Yeah.
And you have to make the time.
Like it puts in perspective, like the people who can do it on horseback. But
Yeah, that's a next level thing. The horseback thing is crazy. The Mongols would time their shot when the horse was in the air.
yeah.
So when the horse was in the air, then they
Oh,
would release
mid-gallop.
it. Yes. So there would be less disturbance, less jolt on their body.
Like Genghis Khan and how he was able to take over the world. Was the competitive advantage horseback weaponry?
They had a lot of things going for them. They had strategy, first of all, wild strategies. Like they would set people up. Like they would send a small party out, and those people would go after the small party and chase them down. And they would lead them into like a canyon filled with Mongols and just slaughter everybody and block the exit. And they would attack a city, and they would bring so much food and so many supplies, they could just camp outside
and
the
wait for
city
them to starve.
until everybody starved out. And then they would start killing people and lighting them on fire and putting them on catapults and launching them over the walls and light their own houses on fire with the dead bodies of people they killed. Those motherfuckers killed 10% of the population.
In social psychology, one of the weird problems of having a human brain is we remember information, we don't remember the source. So if I can just give you some bullshit information, you will forget I told it to you in a hot tub when my eyes were dilated and I was just like rambling about something. You might accidentally remember that truth is truth because you forgot the source. And so your brain spits it out. It's like, yeah, this is reality. You don't know that that got implanted into you by someone who wanted you to buy shit. In social psychology, one of the weird problems of having a human brain is we remember information, we don't remember the source. So if I can just give you some bullshit information, you will forget I told it to you in a hot tub when my eyes were dilated and I was just like rambling about something. You might accidentally remember that truth is truth because you forgot the source. And so your brain spits it out. It's like, yeah, this is reality. You don't know that that got implanted into you by someone who wanted you to buy shit.
Because it's just like that compression of life.
So sick of it,
constant smushing you down. And it's very rare that you do anything that, like, I have a terrible problem slumping. I've always slumped. I've always had shit posture for whatever reason. And it's not good. Like, you're supposed to sit up straight.
Yeah.
You know, your back is supposed to be straight.
So you can be like
But sometimes I sit like this.
Yeah.
I'll talk to people and I'll be like that. Like, my head is forward. It's like just very bad for your back. Like, you're making your discs carry your weight in an uneven way. What you want to do is have everything up and strong. Obviously, this is exaggerated, but most people, like, you get lazy. So what good posture is like a constant state of exercise. Well, that's what good posture is. Because you want to just slump. I slump all the time, man.
But doing posture all the time, it feels like you're always like, about to graduate. I feel like you always have to be like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is what it's like.
What if semen could defy gravity? What do you think about that?
I don't. But you know what I do think? Imagine if cum got everything from frogs to chickens. Like, if everywhere you went, you found, God, this dude fucked a turtle. You found like some turtle person.
You can't think about that, man.
You imagine if anything could get anything pregnant.
Yeah.
And then a new combination was born. Turtle people.
Dude, that's what's next.
Koi people. Some dude fucked a koi.
Yeah.
He busted into that koi pond, knocked that koi. Imagine you're out there throwing bread on your koi pond. You're like, hey, it has legs. What the fuck, man? Somebody fuck one of these fish. And you see this thing come up on the shore. It's got a sign for you. Koi people are people
Dad.
too.
People see you at the pet store shopping and they're like, whoa, this guy's shady as fuck.
Imagine if Ari fucked it and it came out and we knew it because it had Ari's nose.
Yeah.
So it's like Ari's nose on a koi fish with legs and it comes out and you're like, Ari, what? What do you care? What do you care? Mind your business. There's psychological addictions, there's physical addictions. Some of them are undeniable. Like physical addictions, some of them will kill you. Like, you get off of alcohol too quick, you'll die.
Yeah.
It's a physical addiction that is real.
Oh, that's a good point.
You can't pretend it's not real. That shit'll kill you.
Right.
So it's obviously real. But then there's other ones like washing your hands too many times. Like, some people are addicted to washing their hands. I know a dude who doesn't go anywhere without Purell. Everywhere, washing his hands. He's putting Purell on.
That's crazy.
Washing his hands, doesn't like to touch doorknobs. Touches doorknob, Purell. Back to the hands. It's weird. And you fuck up your skin flora. Like, it's not good.
Yeah, we had a dude that used to lick both of his shoulders before he'd start talking to you.
Oh, that's good. That's
and
a
it
good
was
move.
crazy.
That's to let motherfuckers know you're serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's an Irish hello right there. Yeah.
Where were we? We're in Crazy Town. You're the mayor. What the fuck are you doing? You lick your shoulders in front of me,
we
bro?
had a dude in our town. He put like a chocolate on your shoulder and you try to get it off, it off.
That's not right. That guy's gonna grab you one day and fuck you.
Well,
He's
he
waiting
did
till you
get in trouble for
close.
something. I don't remember what it was. I'd grown up, but
He's like one of those anglerfish. He's tricking you.
Yeah, he's getting you to look at that, huh?
He's gonna get you. Come looking for that chocolate. God, eat it off my shoulder. Eat it off my shoulder, bro. You look down, he's got a bat in his hands.
Well, if you said it, I do.
He's like you on that plane. Come get your chocolate. Come get your chocolate. You want this chocolate?
And I remember that I ran up on her and she turned and she goes, Coco, what's going on? I go, and I just stopped and I go, Faye, I'm in love with you. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, Faye, I've been in love with you for 2 years. I want to run off with you. Fuck my mother. I'm like, let's get a job. Let's leave.
Wow.
And she's looking at me like I was retarded. First of all, she's looking at me like this kid is fucking snapped. And she goes, you've been drinking. And like, I still love you. Take the flowers. And she goes, I'll tell you what, if I divorce my husband, I'll consider it. And I was like, okay, I can live with that. Can I give you a kiss? And I kissed her on the cheek, and I could feel the heat going up my head. And finally, as I went to turn away, I looked at her legs. She had the juiciest legs in the world. And I go, can I touch your thigh? And she goes, go ahead, Joe Rogan. I touched like her kneecap. And my dick just exploded with sperm. I ran away like Steven Seagal. You ever see Steven Seagal run? He runs like a fucking retard.